morning, children, and welcome to a very special class. Unfortunately, today I've misplaced my syllabus, so as any good teacher knows, it's time to wheel out the TV and let someone else do my work for me. Today is a very special edition, zeroing in on one particular player who, despite not taking the victory, did provide us with endless entertainment and a few valuable lessons along the way. This is a Sleepy special edition, and this is Lobby Legends, graded. We pick up Sleepy in his second game of the day in the semi-finals lobby playing a N'Zoth with beasts. Now, we all know how this goes, right? You find yourself some death rattles to stabilize, and you pick up some leapers, you triple into a baron, and you start tossing frogs left, right, and center. Well, not Sleepy. Sleepy instead leans hard into an add cards to your hand quest by picking up a Pashmar and using Blood Gem synergy to juice his fish into a lean, mean, hand-filling machine. This is lesson number one in Sleepynomics. He never quite does what conventional wisdom dictates. He quite literally hits different. Fast forward a few turns and Sleepy, after rapid fire completing his quest, has the reward in play, Pilfered Lamps. Now has used that incredible power spike to hard transition into a Thissa Naga scaling. Once again, the takeaway here is how unconventional this is. Minimal beasts, no leapers. However, the fish is still being used to great effect. By picking up a full golden Gascoiler Death Rattle, he milks a ton of value from his Pashmar, and by using a Leroy up front, the fish also gains functional poison, destroying whatever kills it. This is Sleepy 101. The board looks like a collection of random cards, but in his brain, he's created perfect synergy. It's beautiful. And so to the final fight as Sleepy takes down the lobby. What's awesome here is that even beyond his unconventional board, he's adapted it on the fly against different opponents. Previously, when fighting against Deflecto mech boards, he moved his Gascoiler up further and used an early Leroy and all of the summons from the Coiler to decimate all of the opponent's Divine Shields before the heavy hitters come into play. Moving into a final fight against another Naga board, however, he recognizes that Leroy and Poison are far more important, and so adjusts the board accordingly, securing his own Divine Shield and Poison attacks early to shut down as many big minions as possible. Forget about that sack of lamps. Reno should be pilfering this game and putting it in a museum.
Oh, it's a Leroy!
Leroy? That's big.
Alright, so it's a tie at least. Leroy got Divine Shield. I think Sleepy's got this.
I think so too, yeah.
Yeah, the Leroy is just too difficult. Leroy will trade one for one, and then Passion will trade 2 for 2, or 2 for 1. So
yeah,
that's it.
Oi, oi, oi! He
barely wins.
Just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in. Sleepy just can't get enough of that golden Pashmar action. Just a quick visit here to make a point of an issue many of us probably struggle with. Sleepy has an early game tempo quest in Hidden Dagger, and so the dilemma then becomes, how do you transition out of your early Death Rattle scaling into something that actually wins a high level lobby? Pashmar is the out here, allowing him once again to transition into heavy late game scaling with a Thissa. Although this game does not end in a victory, it's a great lesson in Sleepy's mentality. He's never settled on the composition he has, he's always keeping late game transition options open. Much more on that later. Oh, this game. Where do you even start? Well, here, apparently. Sleepy has Secret Sinstone active on Elise, one of the most powerful synergies available, power levels to 6, and starts rolling hero powers looking for win conditions. Right away, Sleepy Brain kicks in and he absolutely swerves everyone. Double Overseer on the board, and he's offered double Fellbat, but turns it down for double Greasebot. What is going on here? Well, you can ask the man himself, but I would imagine looking at the lobby makeup, he suspects that demons have a little bit too much work to do to compete with all the Divine Shields that are going to come at him from mech boards in the lobby, and so he decides to go into Divine Shield scaling himself. Remember this board, by the way. Remember where we started. We get through one turn of relative normalcy as Sleepy picks up some Omega Busters and other Divine Shields to start to build out a pretty impressive looking mech board. But then this happens. Sleepy hits an Orgazoa, which admittedly is the number one hit you're looking for with Secret Sinstone, and guess what? It's Naga time again, baby! Out of nowhere, it's a full transition out of the mechs, Golden Greasebot get out of here, and then just watch the panic APM set in on the last few actions of the turn as he's able to secure the clutch sequence of compounding triples into finally finding the double queen he needs to secure the fight and complete the transition. This is absolutely staggering, and remember, we were demons 2 turns ago.
Oh. But then what? How does this culminate? What are we moving towards? You're going Nagas?
Transition?
Oh my god, this is ridiculous. I love this, man. Oh! Go on, another Orgazoa. No, that's a miss. That's a complete miss. Oh! Oh! Go, 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 Sleepy, go, please!
And then end on a Charlga?
Yeah.
Golden Charlga?
Oh man, if he hits Orgazoa, there's like so much more stuff he can do.
Oh, that's a triple grease
Oh
spot.
my god! He doesn't
just
have
sold
time.
it.
TJ doesn't have time. Oh, Mantids, get the Mantids down! Oh, he did it!
That's insane.
Okay, good enough. Good enough.
Look at that sigh from Sleepy. He's like, oh my gosh.
What a transition, though. Like, compare this board to last turn. This is unrecognizable.
And one more quick one. There is so much going on this turn from both a macro strategy standpoint and from a micro execution standpoint. Point 1, why on earth has he bought a Hogger? Well, because this is Sleepy, and Sleepy is never happy to just say, okay, I'm beasts, let's play beasts. Sleepy always wants to be open to transition to a stronger build, and the strongest thing you can be, almost by definition in a pirate lobby, is infinite gold Hoggar. With Wisdom Ball in particular, the board duplication role in the shop is a Hoggar's best friend, which is where the micro kicks in. Sleepy immediately drops the Hoggar on board and starts rolling looking for the duplication. Finds a Gambler, then as soon as he's certain he can replace one minion of his board, he puts the Gambler in play before rolling any further, meaning if he hits the dupe roll, he'd hit Hoggar and Gambler for massive economy gain. I've said this before on Graded, but infinite gold is infinite gold. If you can hit it and you're skilled enough in executing, you can always transition to something stronger than what you have. Although the dream never quite comes to fruition for Sleepy here, I absolutely adore the way this game was played.
It's not on the board anymore, right?
Oh, is there not? Oh, okay, my
Or not in the shop anymore. Rolled that shop away.
Oh, sorry, I thought you bought another one. Yeah, okay.
I think you can reborn this, one of these gas coilers. Solve the Hogger, get rid of the dream. Nope.
Oh, the dream's alive. Oi,
Oh.
oi, that's the shop. That is the shop, baby. He's just got to
Oh my
survive.
goodness.
And so to how it all ended in heartbreaking fashion. Sleepy fell victim to the Another Hidden Body curse and had his turn cut short by animations at the most pivotal of moments. Now, this is normally where overly critical Sottle would show up, push up his non-existent glasses and say, well, actually, you know the animation is there and you know how long it takes. This is me doing a mocking impression of myself for some reason, very meta. So plan around that accordingly and don't get caught out. And while yes, I do agree with Nerd Sottle over there to an extent, asking Sleepy to do that is somewhat antithetical to everything we've seen in this video so far. Sleepy doesn't just play it safe. Sleepy goes for it. Sleepy pushes the boundaries, and after watching this whole tournament, I don't think any of us would have it any other way. This ending sucks, but my hat goes off to Sleepy for what I think is one of the best individual performances we've seen so far in Battlegrounds esports. Thank you for the ride, friend. No grading necessary for this one. Sleepy is awesome, that much is clear, so we can wrap things up early. Go ahead and let me know in the comments which was your favorite Sleepy game of the tournament. Was it Golden Pashmar N'Zoth? Was it Demons to Mechs to Naga? Or was it the attempted Golden Hoggar dream in that Mama Bear Beasts game? Make sure to follow the official Hearthstone esports channel on all relevant platforms to make sure that you don't miss out on what is sure to be a stacked end of the year for competitive Hearthstone in all disciplines. And while you're here, why not go check out Sleepy's channel, twitch.tv/sleepy_HS, to see plenty more of the kind of action you've been seeing in this video. Thanks everyone, take care of each other out there, and thank you all for watching.